My name is Alex Mendoza, and this is my story. Growing up, I really struggled with self-confidence. I was heavily bullied due to my physical appearance. People would make fun of the way I looked throughout my early years of high school. I didn't have many friends growing up. I remember sitting at the back of the cafeteria, playing video games, having lunch. Now, we weren't part of the popular group. We weren't very athletic and mostly kept to ourselves. I guess you can say we were the outcasts, the leftovers. I remember this one time that really stuck with me to this day. There was a group of people who dared one of the girls in their group to come sit next to us as if we were a bunch of freaks. This went on for quite some time, and being at such a young age, I did start to develop social anxiety, and I purposely limited my social and human interaction. I was scared of meeting new people, especially talking in front of big crowds, giving out presentations. I hated it. The thought was so daunting to me. Whenever I had to present something, I'd freeze up, I'd stutter, so speech was something I really struggled with growing up as well. I spent most of my time at home playing video games, and that's actually when I started creating content. For those of you that have been following me for a very long time or know me really well, this same YouTube video used to be a gaming channel back in 2012. I recorded Let's Plays of Minecraft, first-person shooters like COD and Halo, anything I could get my hands on. I was heavily inspired by PewDiePie. I used to watch him a lot growing up, but eventually I realized that, I can't keep living this way. I can't keep isolating myself at home, playing video games, just accepting things for the way it was. I was sick of being treated like shit. I was sick of not having a voice, not having an opinion, and being disrespected by other people. I just wanted to be able to stand up for myself and be able to express what I really thought. I felt so suffocated, like I could never speak. I could never share my honest thoughts because I always worried about what other people would think of me. At the age of 15, I signed up to my first gym, and I remember walking in. It was so intimidating. I stuck to the machines at the corner of the rooms. A lot of you are probably going through that now or have been through that as well. And I remember feeling so self-conscious and insecure. I didn't feel like I belonged there. I didn't feel like I was welcome to be there. I didn't know if what I was doing was right or if I looked stupid. I was so worried about what people thought of me, and it took some time to get over that feeling. Through consistency, I did start to see some physical changes, and this made me feel a lot more confident and soon became really addicted to the process. At the age of 21, I met this girl and we dated for 4 years. Before I went to the gym, I wasn't getting the right attention, let alone attention from females. I never felt like I was good enough, and I remember labeling myself as that nice guy. I lacked so much self-confidence, and looking back at it, it was so fucking pathetic. I never took responsibility of who I was and the way the world treated me. I blamed everyone else, but I never looked in the mirror and thought, what is it that I can do to change my surrounding and to change the way I feel about myself? I've already built a good physical foundation at this age, but I was still studying at university, so financially, I was a little bit behind. I couldn't financially provide, so she eventually cheated on me. We were actually supposed to fly to Hawaii for our 4-year anniversary, but then she canceled on me last minute and blocked me while I was overseas with my family. Now, funny story, her Microsoft account was actually linked to my computer. So when I got home, I was browsing on my computer and I noticed a new document. It had her name and Jason, which was her boss's name. And I'll be honest, when I found that list, I felt like absolute shit. I remember that list so clearly as well. Open a shared bank account, move to a new place, get a new dog. I mean, this has obviously been going on for quite some time, which is honestly so fucking disgusting. He was a lot older than me, about 10 years, so he was in a much better financial position. And ultimately, I had two choices: fall into self-pity, unhappiness, blame the fucking world for it, or get up and do something about it. Now, I never wanted to feel the same way I did throughout high school, not ever feeling good enough. I never wanted to feel replaceable again. At the time, I had a sales job and was doing a marketing internship on the side, and I woke up every single day feeling so empty, depressed, and life felt so cyclical and meaningless. And I remember sitting down thinking, like, man, what is the one thing that I'm actually good at doing? And the only thing that I was able to continuously progress in and stay consistent with was the gym. Then I asked myself how and why. So I broke it down. It was because I kept showing up no matter what. I never gave up, and I continued to commit to actions despite the outcome. I would push through emotional and physical pain, so I implemented the same principles and philosophies in other areas of my life. I started a series of businesses, but the one I enjoyed the most and I found most fulfilling was coaching. Honestly, nothing beats the feeling of helping other men who share very similar stories or have gone through similar pains and hardship as me, and seeing them progress, develop, and become more confident with the way they feel, the way they look, and slowly watch how that changes their life. I genuinely enjoyed being able to help other men who might have been going through something similar or just unhappy with their current situation. I know what the pain feels like, and I can't imagine living the rest of my life feeling that way. Feeling incomplete, feeling weak, replaceable, and I really want everyone to experience what the gym did for me. I want people to realize that they're capable of achieving so much more. Physically, financially, emotionally, intellectually, we're just limited by our perspectives and what we have been shown. As sad as it sounds, life really does treat you differently when you look better. Your body is a symbol, it's a uniform, it shows what people can expect from you. It's a vehicle to create new opportunities and gain respect. You're designed to be a leader and your body needs to represent that. Life is way too short to feel like shit. And we only have one life to live, so we may as well make the most of it. Without the gym, my life would look so different. I would have never met my amazing partner who's equally driven in her own career, her own health, and our future. I would not have the self-conviction to build my own businesses or have gained the respect and trust from other people. Because if I can't look after myself, how can other people expect me to look after them? If there's anything you take away from my story, I want you to understand that you have the complete control of the quality of your life. So if you look in the mirror and you're not happy with what you see, and you're not happy with who you are, who you've become, the environment that you're in, the people you're surrounded by, change it. You have complete control. And look, I understand it's overwhelming, it's confusing, it's scary. I've been there myself before, but I'd rather go through the risk, go through the pain, the discomfort, the fear, than being stuck in the same spot that I was 10 years ago. You need to really, really want it. And if you're struggling to find a sense of urgency, just sit down and think, if I keep doing what I'm doing now, where will I be in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? How will it affect not only you, but the people around you, your family, your kids, your parents, your relationship, your coworkers, your work performance? The gym is a vehicle, it's a vessel to help you become the best version that you can be. So please do yourself a favor, set a goal, even if it's a little one, and start walking towards it. Because life has so much to offer and we're only on this planet for such a short period of time.